This is kind of a, here comes the fall equinox reading. Equinox. Um, it's already getting noticeably darker earlier. I mean, it really kicks into gear at around this time of year. And where I live is both extremely far east, so the darkness comes sooner than it does to other places. And this is a town that gets big in the summer and really tiny in the winter. And, you know, so it's like the darkness comes and most of the people book it. A lot of the local people book it as well to some sort of second house where it's warm. You know, to Florida or somewhere. And they stay there until the spring. But there are those of us who are here all winter. And, excuse me, I kind of like, it depends. I mean, if you're depressed around here in the winter, there's nothing to buffer you from it. The landscape gets very stark and it's dark. All the trees lose their leaves. It's a lot of sort of spiky pine trees, and if you're dark inside as well, it can really do a number on you, and you have to sit under the light that gives you some of that UV, so you don't just shrivel up. I don't feel that way lately. The last couple of winters, even though, in many ways more challenging, I'm just in a better place with it. I'm going through that transition now, and that's the hard part. From the light, bright days of summer when you're too busy and everybody's in your face, all these people from away are like, oh, because it's their vacation. But it's a joy too. You're seeing family. Anyways, it's an adjustment. And how were we navigating that? Adjustment isn't quite the right word. It's almost like I'm getting the image of on a submarine or a starship. There's an airlock where you come in from one direction and you go into that intermediate room where it's shut on both sides, and then something happens to you. Maybe you get hosed down or something, and then the other one will open and you can come in. It's that intermediate space. It's liminal. It's neither here nor there. And that can be really challenging in a way that just makes you close in on yourself. You're closed in, so you kind of get this claustrophobic, I'm alone in here and it's dark feeling. But it's also an opportunity somehow to, the image I was getting this morning of just to see yourself. All the distractions, not all, but a lot of them fall away. And the things that have been shielding you from, being alone in the world, or alone with yourself, or, alone in the dark, metaphorically speaking, somehow drop away. And it's scary at first, but then there's I call it like the Ray Charles law of compensation. Ray Charles, great pianist, who was blind. And because he couldn't see, this is the law of the land, of the universe. This thing is taken away and it makes room for this thing to get stronger. And so couldn't see, could hear, could feel the vibrations, could read the room, could pull on creative transmute his pain, is spin that into, watch him sometime. He's a great performer. So there's something about going into that airlock that allows other things to come up and allows you to be with yourself, which is something we fight against in many ways. Pema Chodron, Tibetan nun, is always saying, like, acknowledge the discomfort that can bring on, and then just sit with it. Whether in active meditation or just by acknowledging it and not trying to fight it off. What we resist persists, I guess, is the equivalent. Page of Coins. There's a little angel here. Page of Coins is, you can usually read as a some sort of small but tangible possibility or offering or answer. It's the takeaway. I can use this in my life. And here, the angel is the tiny angel, it's a page size. But the universe is offering this person a chance, an opportunity, a lesson, a cookie, a nibble. And there's that book down in the corner. There's trying to see if it's a statue. My glasses here? My glasses are not here. It looks to be, I'm not sure what it is. It's an animal of some sort down here. But there's also a book. The lesson, the takeaway. And I think it's like the book of life, because it's Pentacles energy. That sounds so corny, but it's Pentacles energy is about real life, the tangible stuff, the takeaway, I get it now. And there's a little bit of the guy saying, because it's the page, I don't know what to do with this. It's new to me. What now? What? Because it's a young energy. It's a little bit unsure, but they have some kind of building block. Ace of Wands. Oh, there's another one. Ace of Wands. Again, a new thing. And the angel again. An opportunity to find a new path. It's almost like this is the subway token or the price of admission, or it's Pentacles. So, it has that, it can refer to money, Pentacles. But in this case, it's like, I've given you the ticket to ride. Good Beatles song. Given you the ticket to ride. Or are you going to take it? Are you going to get it, do something with it? Wands energy, do it. The angel again saying, almost looking like they're beckoning to this person. Turn around and go the other way, maybe. Yeah, Three of Swords. Turn around and go the other way. Already been in the land of pain. Already been hurt. So this is like the universe redirecting you. Listen to your intuition. You don't know what to do with this new opportunity. Listen to your intuition. And intuition doesn't shout in your ear. I think a lot of people, or I've heard people say, I don't even know what that means, my intuition. Explain, do you follow your intuition? What is that? And it's hard to put into words because it's not a thinking thing. It's like a pull. For me, it's sort of it's quiet. You have to attend. in that way, when everything calms down and everybody goes away and you're in the dark and the quiet of your own self in the world, there's no buffer. Then you'll hear the universe saying, psst, psst, this way. And move on, Don't stay in that place. Three of Swords. It's like remembering the pain. Allowing that to, pierce your heart with these memories, these sword energies, the hurtful words or the hurtful deeds or whatever it is. Turn your attention, Ace of Wands, focus on this. And it may look small at the start, but it's somehow a key, a leg up, a thing to hang on to that'll keep you from backsliding into this. Okay? The ticket. Well, Chariot. This is the fastest energy in the major arcana. This is incredibly aligned forward movement. Everybody's pulling in the same direction here. Usually it's pulled by, a bunch of different things depending on the deck. It can be horses, it can be Sphinx. Here it's swans, which I happen to know mate for life. I don't know if that's at all relevant. But it's Cancer, it's in the realm of feelings, forward movement. What is this ticket to ride about? Page of Coins. It's like to get on the celestial sleigh ride. You've got a ticket to ride. And like your psyche, your inner world is primed to take this offering from Pentacles energy, from the outer world. Psst. It's making me laugh, which is sort of funny, because we have pain on the board, but not for long, maybe. Yeah. Under Ace of Wands, in that same fire energy as the wand, the Strength card. A card of overcoming, card of forward movement, card of compassion for yourself and other people. Psst. And there's something significant about it's sort of like Ticket to Ride energy. There's a horse there. The horse is coming up. The swans are on the move. Ticket to ride, ride the horse, ride the chariot. It's like, it almost doesn't matter how you get there. There's a Motown song. Doesn't matter what you wear as long as you are there. Every guy grab a girl, take a trip around the world or something like that. Dancing in the street. Dancing in the street. So there's wherever you're going, I'd say hop on board, because it looks like the Soul Train, or all these sort of Motown references. My favorite genre, just about, along with jazz and blues and rock and roll. King of Cups. The one who's willing to feel, is a bit hesitant about it, but has overcome their fear of emotion. I mean, I'll say, Chariot, Cancer, full speed ahead. Summoning my courage and my compassion and the belief that I'm not alone. Because strength is like, both strength and Chariot imply the other person, the other energy, the other something. The beast and the maiden. And strength card. This is a card of Leo. And I see it also as like protection. The maiden is safe, the beast is safe. The beast isn't going to chomp on her. She feels like home base to this other person or this other energy. Incredibly calming influence. Don't be afraid. Have courage, have strength. Love, emotion it's not always this. It is sometimes. But there's an opportunity to move away from that. Take the opportunity. Take the token. Take it. It'll really get you places in the realm of feelings. And I think it takes courage and strength to get in the Chariot, to go for keep getting all these song references, but the Magical Mystery Tour, the Soul Train, get on board the Soul Train. Okay, Chariot and then Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight. Maybe not moving at all at this point, but there's an opportunity to do it. For real, in 3D. Things are slower in 3D. You don't just think about them and poof, they're there. You go step by step by step. It involves work. The psyche is absolutely primed in this case. The inner world is hot to trot, and so's the Knight of Pentacles. But they're trotting and there's something reminiscent of the Fool energy with the dog. In Fool, major arcana card of Aries, of the beginning of the journey. And in the Fool card, the dog is nipping at the Fool's heels and kind of encouraging the leap. Here the dog is lying right in the path. So the psyche, by implication, is saying, do it, have courage, move forward, get on the magic bus or whatever it is. And in real life, yeah, there it is. I got the ticket to ride. And it's a little bit like walking through mud, trying to run in mud. We're earthbound, we live in the land of time and space, and it takes time to traverse, this is awfully fast. This is in the psyche, no time at all. It's a kind of sudden forward movement. But to follow through in 3D takes this kind of Pentacles perseverance, boots on the ground. Expect to get mud on your, expect even something akin to trench warfare. I don't know, but that, like digging into the ground to stay safe, and then peeking your head up and seeing if you can. It's a weird metaphor for this, but this could be like a kind of warfare. Or the results, the post-traumatic, because it's lingering. It began in the heart, but now it's in the brain, sword energy. PTSD kind of a thing. Somebody really got hurt, and they were vulnerable. King of Cups. On King of Cups. Eight of Cups. that's leaving something behind, or just being willing to walk away from some connections in order to I'm not sure. The It's important. It's Eight of Cups. It's in water energy. Water energy, Cancer of the Chariot. So it's somehow aligning with that. My feelings move me forward, and I have the courage and the fire, the strength to get on board. No matter how long it takes. And it's going to take a while. But somebody's on the path. They've left something behind in order to step more, they're far from the shallow now. They're King of Cups, King of Water, far from the shallow now. And the feelings that have welled up in them, like, propel them forward. I'm getting an image now of the person in the marathon getting the water from the people along the side of the road, because there are all these cups there to replenish all the water for the journey, for the run, for the marathon, because that's a little bit this. This is not the sprint. Knight of Pentacles is like, pace yourself. You have an opportunity to get on board, and it isn't like the train's going to leave the station without you. Just steadily commit and recommit to what your heart tells you, what the angel is trying to tell you. Move away from, redirect, move away from a memory of the pain. Step by step by step. It could be away from some sort of addiction. To me, sometimes this is the needle in the damage done card. In the sense of the pain of addiction, and specifically of like a substance addiction. If that's it, this is like your get out of, we had that the other day, get out of jail free card. Go this way. Is it anything to do with addiction? Maybe for a small number of you, but maybe somebody needs to hear it that way. But it's the memory of something that hurt, and we're moving away from it. Yeah. Nine of Swords on Page of Coins. There may be some anxiety about taking this opportunity. Can I make it real? Am I big enough? I'm feeling the page. I'm feeling, like I maybe don't have a lot to offer. But page tonight, it's like organic growth. I'm growing. I've grown. I'm ready for something aligned and, being carried forward by my emotions. Which sounds it's more passionate than that. But there was apprehension. All the questions, will I be able to do it? Am I big enough? Is it the right time? Can I make it real? Can I get there on time? Will I get hurt again? Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. It's sort of being haunted by that question. And then the universe says, psst, We're offering you an opportunity. Are you going to take it? It's almost like being woken up in the night by some kind of intuitive hit. Time to redirect your attention, to focus on this new thing that's actually tangible and available to you, and you don't quite believe it. There's the dog again. In this case, it's like the shadow dog. Somehow shadow is involved here in the memory of the pain, the inability to let go of the pain, but you're letting it go. Yeah, the pain. 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Really consistent message. This is in sword energy, something that gets you stuck. The memory. Your beliefs about something, your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about whatever happened here. It can be some kind of third-party interference, not necessarily of another person, interfering in a relationship. Could be, maybe for a few of you. But it's something to do with, being tied up, because in both instances, there's a chain here around this person that's hemmed in by these beliefs or other people's beliefs about them, something. And there's a chain up here on the heart. And that's what we're moving away from, And this is almost like, wake up, It's here, this opportunity, nudge, nudge, psst, psst, nudge. Speaking quietly, the intuition does. At least I've found, occasionally it's like, wake up! But usually it's a kind of a psst. Yeah, I think, is that it? That's it. So, it's not going to come through in this reading or in your life going forward as a big thing. At first it appears to be little. It's a nudge. But it's enough to make you ask a lot of questions and keep you feeling agitated, particularly when you're trying to fall asleep. But it's an angelic presence that's delivering the nudge and the very quiet message, the very quiet, intuitive message. And it's, I think, a part of the message is take your life back. From the 3 of Swords, the pain, the 8 of Swords, the trap, the 9 of Swords, the anxiety, the stress. Take your life back, Pentacles energy. You have an opportunity to really change the way you live, the way you feel about yourself. Because this is a bad feel about self energy. And the psyche responds when this person starts to move, step by step, perhaps very slowly. The psyche's like, giddy up, chariot, strength. Here we go. We're kicking into gear. It could be like the 12 steps or something. Definitely moving in the right direction. And it takes courage and strength, and it doesn't happen overnight. And it involves a lot of emotional, almost like stepping stones to go forward, the need to go into the realm of feelings and try to sort things out. And you do that in this kind of step-by-step way as the feelings come up. And the universe and the psyche, which are the same terrain, basically, say, yes, yes, welcome aboard. On the board we have Cancer in the Chariot, Leo in Strength, and that's it. And a whole lot of movement away from a pain and mental anguish and the mental trap, whatever has been keeping this person pinned down. Psst. I think that's great. I love it. I can sort of hear it, but you have to get quiet. Away from distractions. And then hit the trail. Emotionally speaking. Okay. See you next time.